Hello class 10 students, welcome back to my channel Learn with Ease. Before watching this video, do not forget to subscribe to this exam friendly channel. My 11th and 12th videos on this channel covered words that describe characters from the chapters in Footprints Without Feet. Long answer questions, that is LAQs, covering these 9 chapters are on theme or plot involving interpretation, extrapolation beyond the text, and inference or character sketch to be answered in about 100 to 120 words. This video covers what can be thought of chapter wise, so let's get started. Starting with the triumph of surgery, you can think of what would happen to Tricky after he went back to Mrs. Pumphrey. What purpose does "I was really worried about Tricky this time" serve when the story begins in this manner? If the narrator's decision to not reveal the actual treatment to Mrs. Pumphrey was unprofessional, Mrs. Pumphrey's only fault, how the quote "where there is no struggle, there is no strength" is relevant to the events of the story. Evaluation of privilege often confuses actual needs for perceived ones. The differences in Mrs. Pumphrey's and Dr. James' notion of responsibility and experiences of keeping a pet, and the importance of saying no. In the thief's story, you can think of why the narrator followed Anil casually, thought behind appealing smiles frequently on Anil, scars on the young thief's face, reasons why Hari Singh committed thefts, if it is hard to be mean to people who are very nice to you, why Hari Singh felt that friends were more trouble than help to him, Anil overlooking the breach of trust at the end of the story, impact of education on Hari Singh, and tracing the character arc of Hari Singh in the story. Now you must be wondering what a character arc is. A character arc is a transformation or development of a character throughout a story and refers to the changes a character undergoes as a result of their experiences, challenges, and interactions with other characters. In The Midnight Visitor, you can think of how Ozable was always one step ahead of everyone, how Henry unintentionally saved Ozable's life, Ozable's acute sense of awareness of his surroundings. Elaborating the quote, stereotypes are often misleading. Justifying attack is the secret of defense. And the sense of tension, uncertainty, and suspense in the story. In A Question of Trust, you can think of how Horace Danby was duped. Horace's final arrest was a blessing in disguise. Irony in Society Must Be Protected from Men Like You. If owning valuable things was Horace's folly. Justifying that the most successful people work smart, not hard. If deception is a crucial aspect of robbery. And commenting on thieves and swindlers have no sense of moral righteousness. In Footprints Without Feet, you can think of the alternate ending of the story, Griffin's talent and acumen, Griffin being the antithesis of the statement that scientists contribute to make the world a better place, how schools can develop scientific temperament in students if Griffin was a man without conscience, the role of inner self in shaping our character, and evaluating how Griffin's character is shaped by a combination of personal ambition, the unintended consequences of his scientific pursuits, and the reactions of the society he faces. In The Making of a Scientist, you can think of if Richard's mother was too indulgent when she bought him things like cameras, telescopes, and microscopes. If sophisticated instruments are always needed for science experiments, if a parent should be a companion to a child, if people or things around us can act as catalysts to shape our lives, if will to win can help us accomplish great feats, and the importance of never stop questioning. In the necklace, you can think of the theme of class, social status, and the nature of mobility, desire for material wealth, and if frugality in life is the ideal way to live. In BHOLI, you can think of if it is important for a girl to be a good looking person, how education shapes a girl, social conditions prevailing in our society, and if a teacher affects eternity. In the book that saved the earth, you can think of the elements of satirical science fiction in the story, differences between earthlings and Martians, if the names think tank and noodle replicate the attributes of the two characters, elaborating the quality of the book that saves the earth, and if 20th century was the era of the book. I hope this video was of some help to you. It is evident that literature that looks and sounds easy cannot be taken for granted. What ultimately matters is how effectively, fluently, and accurately you can express the content in written form in boards. Thank you for watching this video.